With our next visit to Ocean Cay looming on the horizon, we figured it'd be a good idea to tell you guys the things that we wish we would have brought last time we went to Ocean Cay.
Because you're definitely gonna need it.
You're definitely gonna need it. Listen, okay, the first thing that you must bring to Ocean Cay is bring goggles and even possibly snorkels, because they're gonna charge you, I don't know the exact amount, but they're gonna charge you for it if you plan on renting that on the island.
Yeah.
That's
so you
okay.
might as well get it.
The rental costs how much it costs to buy goggles. So just
Yeah.
buy goggles, okay? Because then you'll have them for next time. It's that easy. Buy goggles, and if you plan on like snorkeling, buy the snorkel too, because there is a lot of aquatic life. We saw sharks. A lot of people say that they see pretty big sea turtles get through the nets there and hang out too.
And
There's
the little lizards too.
there's little lizards. Yeah, what was
It
that?
was a big lizard, actually.
What the hell was that called?
heavy.
Iguana. Iguana.
Okay.
There was iguanas on the island.
There's stuff to see, so make sure you bring goggles.
Number 2 is don't touch the jellyfish. When we were there, I know they're a seasonal thing, but when we were there was a ton of jellyfish. When we swam under with the goggles, they were everywhere.
I felt like I was playing tic-tac-toe in the water.
Yeah, you had to watch where you stepped. They don't look quite like, the jellyfish I picture in my head when I think of jellyfish. They were sitting on the floor. They're not floating really.
As if they were just like resting.
Yeah, but they were.
You could like definitely like
You see them
miss
breathing, and yeah, you could miss them. You could easily step on it, and they could sting the bottom of your foot. A couple people got stung while we were there. I don't know what the lifeguard had, but he was.
But whatever he had, it was something that worked quick.
Yeah.
They were right back in the water.
He was
not
pouring
giving a crap.
stuff. Yeah, he was pouring stuff on people. I don't know if it was like an ammonia, because I've heard it like pee on people when you. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah.
If you get stung by a jellyfish,
Because I was gonna say,
pee on something.
if I actually stepped on one, I was just gonna have to pee on myself.
Yeah.
That was if we got there.
Number 3 would be to familiarize yourself with the island before you go there. Now, we didn't do that. I wish we did, because the whole time we were there, we were at South Beach and North Beach. That's what we did both days.
Yeah.
But we didn't visit Sunset Beach. We didn't visit Paradise Sands Beach. We didn't visit Bimini Beach. There's a lot of things that we didn't go see because we didn't plan it.
But that's why you gotta keep going. Yeah, we didn't plan, but I probably wouldn't have went and seen all of that either, because the amount of time that it takes you to like explore the little bit that you are and like relax and like gets a couple of drinks. And like people do complain about, oh my God, you gotta get up and go get you a drink.
Yeah.
Go get a drink, okay? Stop being lazy. Do not complain. There's no one waiting around for you to come serve you a drink, but they definitely come around and pick up all the trash all day long. All day long.
And on top of that, they have nonstop like e-buses that you can get on, electronic buses that we did get on the way back. But when we went there, we walked both days there to the beach from the boat, and it did take a while. By the time we got to the lake, by the time we got to the ocean, I was sweating, but I didn't mind because then I hopped right in the ocean. So we walked from off the boat straight to South Beach on the first day, and then on the second day we walked off the boat and walked all the way to North Beach without any type of e-bus travel.
But yeah, definitely like map out your little route that you want to, and see the beach.
If you want an empty beach and not so many people around you, check out the other beaches. Don't feel like you're confined to that first one facing the boat next to the lighthouse. There's plenty of other spots to go to.
Oh yeah, because and definitely keep in mind the areas that you want to go to that's more shaded or not shaded, because there's the umbrella issue.
Yeah. Number 4 was bring either a beach bag or a drawstring bag or even a tiny backpack, something that where you can carry stuff like sunscreen, glasses, goggles, all that, because you might have a little, bundle of stuff that you want to bring to the beach, and it is a bit of a walk. You're probably not going to want to hold all that in your hands. So number 5 is make sure your card is connected to your account and your balance is cleared, okay, and paid before you go on the island. If you plan on spending money, whether it be at the bar or there's like 3 or 4 little gift shops on Ocean Cay.
Souvenirs or anything from Ocean Cay.
Because when we went there, we went into that gift shop and tried to buy a beach bag. What they told us,
no cash.
No cash.
No card.
And our card wasn't connected.
You have
neither of our
to
cards.
use your actual cruise card to purchase anything on the island when you're on Ocean Cay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason we couldn't is because they had charged us the, what is it, the room steward fee or whatever. So it showed that we owed a balance on our account. That's why they said, you guys owe, what was it, $120 or something. We were like, what? For all of our little...
For the gratuity.
Gratuity
Yeah,
fee.
that's what it was for.
So,
which is what you pay at the end of the cruise. Or if you want to keep running your balance up, that's perfectly fine with you. But I'd rather have a $0 balance.
But in that case, you have to pay that early. You have to get on the boat and go to either connected on the
guest services.
Go to guest services or connected on the app before you go on to the island, because once you're there, they're going to tell you to go back on the boat and figure that out, because that's what they told us. We tried to buy a bag from them and they said you owe us the gratuities, and I'm like, we're going to pay the gratuities at the end, but sell me the freaking bag, Cassandra.
Yeah.
Number 6 is the food court isn't open all day or even all days. We went on a 2-day trip to Ocean Key and it wasn't open day 1, but day 2 it was. They will fill you in. They'll make announcements on the boat. Pay attention when they do. If you don't hear the announcements, ask, any of the workers you see walking past. They're pretty helpful people. They will probably tell you when you can't eat on the island. Number 7 kind of runs along with that. It's bring everybody's ship card that's leaving the boat. Now, when you go to bars and whatnot on MSC, you can use one card for your room and get everybody's drinks. I was able to just scan mine and get mine and hers. It did not work the same way when we went to get off the boat. We went to get off the boat. We had lost your card somehow.
Oh yeah, and we had to go back to get a card for me to be able to get off the ship. So my card was actually inside the wall to cut the lights on in the room. That's where I left it.
But that also let us know guest services is good. They're quick and they hear you.
So quick.
We had a new card in like 5 minutes.
And I was right off the ship.
Yeah, right off the ship. But nonetheless, you need a card per person for getting off the ship.
And then there was no ridiculous line getting off the ship or getting back on the ship. It was actually pretty smooth. And maybe it's the time that you go. We didn't disembark the ship when everyone decided to run off the ship. We actually browsed around the ship, got a little snacks here and there, got ourselves together, got a couple of drinks, and then went out into the island.
Yeah. Number 8 is a big talking point. It's the fact that umbrellas aren't free on the island. Now for us,
about them umbrellas?
For us, it wasn't really a big deal per se.
No,
we found
not at
tree
all.
shade. We found other ways. I don't know. It wasn't a big issue for me, but for some people, the fact that they charge for umbrellas is a big pain point.
And I feel like you guys might as well just chalk up the $18 and get an umbrella, because you're already saving a lot of money. They're not nickel and diming you. It's just like they're saving their environment, just like they don't have straws on the island. You don't have to have umbrellas everywhere. But if you need an umbrella, it's $18. Everyone said it was like 32 hours, wasn't that much. So maybe we got some type of discount or something. I don't know. But it wasn't a big deal to have an umbrella. And there is umbrellas on the island, all around the island. They're not many, but there's many of palm trees and other places for shade. It just depends on your preference. But if you feel like you want shade everywhere you want to go, then just grab an umbrella and just leave it at that. It's not like you have to tip someone for everything that they do, like you have to do on Norwegian cruise or Carnival cruise. You actually don't have to tip your bartenders or your waitress or your doorman or anyone on the ship. It's not a requirement. So just pay the $18 for the umbrella. Don't make a big deal about it. I mean, if that is your thing, then go ahead. But it's not end of all end. It's not something that'll make or break the cruise. It's just an umbrella.
When we watch the reviews, it's just a lot of people finding stuff to complain about.
It's
like they weren't even trying to have a good time. It's like they wanted to come to just be like,
it's like you're
you
looking
don't have
for things.
this, you don't have that.
And I had to remove that from my mind. I'm like, do not go on this cruise looking or thinking everything those reviews had to say, because then it'll ruin the cruise. And I'm like, oh, let me see if there's an eggshell in my eggs, or let me see if they have
a rock in the sand. Oh my God.
It's just like little things that is not going to make or break me on the cruise. And again, I'm not looking for someone to weigh on me hand and foot. I am here to have a good time. I'm here to experience new things. I'm here to get to know people. I'm not here to tell you to get this, and that, unless I actually need those things. But I have 2 feet and I can go and walk.
Number 9 that we have is just to be aware of the birds. If you have food, there was quite a few times where people stepped away from their food and a swarm of birds would come in. And
they're definitely scavenging for food.
But we ate on the boat, so it was not a problem for us at all. But I noticed when people would walk away from their food and leave it unattended for 5 feet, the birds were just waiting on the opportunity. So be aware of the birds. Watch out for that. And finally, number 10, the last thing is to bring sunglasses. Even I have sensitive eyes, so I need sunglasses kind of all the time, but even looking away from the sun and trying to look down, it was bouncing off of the white sand, so there was no escaping the amount of rays that were coming into your pupils. Bring sunglasses, preferably strong ones, polarized. I don't know, something strong. Did you have sunglasses too?
Yeah, it'll definitely save your eyes.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need it. There's no way. I mean, even like going up the walkway, it's like I just start like blurring out.
Yeah.
Without the shades on. Put those shades on, I can see clear, but it gets hot. It's sunny.
Yeah.
It's super sunny. It's like...
Matter of fact, I think I needed shades.
Not Michigan sunny.
Yeah, I think I needed shades and a fishing hat, right? I had that whole like sun hat blocking, and then it was all right.
I had on a hat and shades.
Yeah, it's really bright. It's really sunny. It's hot. Be prepared for that. Don't complain about it.
And be prepared to tan because you're going to. So make sure you make your sun lotion.
Yeah.
Your sunscreen.
Lotion is right there with sunglasses. You need both of those badly. That was our things that we feel like you must know to go on a visit to Ocean Cay. If you guys liked the video, give us a thumbs up or a comment or subscribe or something. Let us know you're there.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Air Media.
Air Media. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.